fertilizer from nanotechnology. And some of us don't know, or some of us have also known, the world is moving from a scientific world to a nano world. Up to 3 months ago, China flagged off what they call nano world in China. And some of us now heard that China has boasted an artificial moon. It is true. Some of us heard that China has produced nano phones. If this is your phone and it's a nano phone, you don't need sunlight as if you are doing it. You don't need NEPA. You don't need additional light. You'll be using it. In the night hours, you don't need even another artificial light, because you can also press the whole of this place and you use torch. Torch is one pipe. It gives you full fluorescent light. You can have it, put it in one corner of your house. The energy cannot be exhausted. Even at the middle of the night, you can still have a glimpse of light to walk. And then you have so many things now on nano. When it comes to Africa, we have not had the presence of nanotechnology in Africa. Thank God, first and foremost, we have the nano fertilizer and animal nutrients from nanotechnology. That is why you don't see any of these things bearing nano. Nano is a technology that produced it. It's not a brand name. Do we understand that? So nano is a technology. It's not a brand name. And then this product is purely natural. It has no single chemical content therein. If you're using this product, you can spread it on your pumpkin and also go and take the pumpkin and eat it. You can spread it on your tomatoes and also go and take the tomatoes, wash it and eat. It has no single chemical content therein. We know our problem is not the health condition problem we have in our society, moreover in Nigeria, is not as a result of poverty. It's not as a result of climatic conditions. It's not as a result of, the situation in Africa, Nigeria is getting worse. That's why we are sick. No. The all health condition we have here is more of what we eat. We have been eating junk foods. We have been eating poison as food. What do I mean by that? If you plant anything with a chemical fertilizer, be rest assured it is going to be absorbed in that tuber crop or the seed or the fruit is going to be absorbed. If you eat it, anything you use chemical fertilizer to produce, whether you eat it raw or you boil it or you fry it or you eat it anyhow, you must assimilate 0.001% of that chemical content. Am I right? Yes. That's a war that America fought with Japan. They call it the Hiroshima War. And America dropped bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Up till now, World Health have not certified that the crop produced in that land is healthy for human consumption because of the chemical pollution of that land. I'm not going deeper. I'm not going deep. But all of us here, or many of us here, are literate that we can Google with our consent. Kindly Google the formation of a chemical bomb and Google the formation of a chemical fertilizer and come and tell me the difference. So, if you eat anything from that background, when we eat, we assimilate a minor percentage of the chemical into our bloodstream. As we eat it, it goes in. Cumulatively, after about 40 years, or even 35 years, from this insignificant it becomes what? Significant. And then we begin to suffer from one ill health or the other that you ask yourself, where coming it from? This thing I'm saying now, it doesn't know the rich or the poor. Because even the rich among us, you still eat produce from here. Is that not true? Yeah. Whether you buy from the supermarket, or from the open market, or you buy it as packaged, or you even buy it as it is raw and open. So long as that thing you bought came from a chemical fertilizer background, you are not free from eating chemical. I have a slogan, and my slogan is, refuse to use nanotechnology now, continue to eat chemical. It's as true as anything. If these fertilizers here are food produce, I have banana, I have orange, I have cocoa, I have cassava, I have all of them. Maybe some of them boil them, some of them fry them, some of them eat them raw. This table is full of junk. It's full of junk because there must be an assimilation of the chemical content in that food you are eating because of what you use to produce. And then some of us here, you have traveled overseas. If you have not been overseas, you may have your brother or your sister relative that stays overseas. When they live here, when they come back, their skins will change. Am I right? Or you yourself, if you travel now, stay 1 year, come back here. Anybody sees you, this your skin color will change. Your skin will be very, very fresh. And then it is not because of the sun. We have much sun here and it heat. By the grace of God, I've stayed in some of those overseas countries. If sun hammer you in some parts of the world, that is why every car has an air conditioner because the climate is very hot. That's why we have wildfire overseas. We have never experienced wildfire in Nigeria. Wildfire is not the fire somebody ignited. No. Wildfire means that the weather is so dry. There's much heat that inside the forest the breeze begin to flow and blow and the leaf begin to scratch itself until it gets on fire. That's what's called wildfire. I have not had any part of Nigeria that have gotten wildfire. So it is not about the dry weather. It's not about the heat. Yours truly is not about the much rain. Some of you here, or some of us here, who may have brothers, or you have been in the Texas. If rain meets you there, you go for rescue team. But the floor will engulf your car. It's just that they have a flood control unit system. So, what affects our health here? Nigerian lifespan, African lifespan is the lowest. It is the lowest. Why is it that our lifespan goes down? Lifespan of places like Germany, Sweden, places like even Ghana here, the lifespan is higher than ours. Lifespan is the expected age a citizen lives, maybe majority of the citizens get to, and then they begin to die. The lifespan of Nigeria is about 48, maybe above. Anybody, people in Nigeria 60 years now are village heads at 60 years now, even 55 now. Our women, majority of them now go to early menopause. It is not because of weather. It's because of cumulative toxicity of chemical into our body system. Majority of us now are going into one health or the other challenge. And then when we come to medical practice, I have told some people here, and I continue to say, Nigerian medical doctors are one of the best doctors you see anywhere in the world. It surprised the world when the Clinton family was president. When Clinton comes up as the president and told the whole world, his personal physician has been in Nigeria for over 30 years. In Nigeria. The American president. His personal physician. If you go to overseas, if Nigerian medical doctors in the US withdraw their services, their health will suffer backwardness. All over, go to Germany. It is not as per equipment, we don't have equipment. At the time, this man from this university in Benin, Benin University has the best cardiological equipment in the whole of Africa at the time. So our problem is not equipment. Our problem is not the doctors. Of course, you cannot say minus them 100%. But our problem is what we eat. If I have, for instance, let me use the language, let me say cancer. And the cancer I have is as a result of cumulated chemical toxicity in my body stream. And I have cancer. And what caused this cancer is because I accumulate toxicity through the chemical foods I eat. And I'm here receiving treatment. And also eating those things that cause the ill health. What happens to my health? It may surprise you. It may surprise you to know that when our people fly from Nigeria here and go to overseas, it will surprise you to know that they still go to big hospitals in Nigeria. Was it not a surprise to you? Possibly, I'm not a politician, I'm not politicking. But was it not a surprise to some of us? They said the former deputy Senate president went to the UK and they said his kidney transplant. Is that not true? Mm-hmm. Do you know that the person that prepared for the surgery was a Nigerian? Yes, they charged the young man. So if he had gone in there and come back here, would have said UK doctors are wonderful. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you are here, you have cancer. This lady, Dola, the former DG of NAFDAC, it was a Nigerian doctor that diagnosed her with a cancer. Your cancer is building up. He went overseas, the overseas doctor said there is no cancer, it's just a sign, and it also be completed. It was when the result gets to the point it's not controlled again. You don't even say Nigeria, they don't really do. 80% of our doctors are abroad. We go from here to overseas, you are very much recognized. Our nurses are up to date anywhere in the country. But the problem is, if this is a chemical we are eating, it's causing us ill health, and we are taking medicine, treating doctor, and also eating the same thing that caused the sickness, it continues as though medication doesn't have effect. When you step out here to the US or UK or anywhere, you eat food without chemicals, and then you get treatment. The healing becomes fast. And then you come back here and say, look, I never see doctors and hospitals like in America. They take you to America and done that. Our problem has been we accumulate toxicity of the body through the chemical we use that turns around to be enemies and injurious to our health bodies. If I have cumulated chemical toxicity through the use of chemical fertilizer in my body, and this is my wife, she has also suffered the same thing, and my wife is pregnant of my child, is my child going to be free of the toxicity? Is it going to be free from that toxicity? No. If I say that right from my womb my child is poisoned, is that a lie? So we need to know the truth. Even when we say the truth, we have to say that. I know what I mean. Because we have been a dumping ground for all countries. Africa has been there. Every country that produces nonsense with chemical toxicity, they push it out to Africa in the name of fertilizer. And we use. Even when people, even you that is using it, you are not free from the effects. One of the retired LDP directors in Port Harcourt, I was in a program, the man came and sat down. He never introduced himself. As we were teaching and talking, at the time the man stood up. He did not introduce himself. I'm a retired director, LDP in University. It was during his own time that the fertilizer was built. And the government ordered him to supervise where it will be stored. So they built a very gigantic warehouse, piled the floor as if it's a runway, with gadgets, strong irons, both the body and the fertilizer there. The man said openly, I have this number in my phone. Before I left service, the whole structure have collapsed. So the effects. That was when he said, but these are the things we have it. And the one that also made him to shed tears was when the plant got damaged. The plant went bad. So he now went to the white man who is in charge of the plant and said the plant is bad. Now he now called the Nigerian engineers who are there to tell them we put, if you get there this way, he said, excuse me sir, you are the engineer in charge of this section. The plant is bad. So what stops you from going to the plant to see? He said, no, I can't go there, He said, you can't go there. He said, but our people are there. He said, but they choose to be there. That's true. So you are the one who came to install this plant for us. You are the one who also told us that this is the best fertilizer because we are doing the raw material from your company. But you cannot go there where it is produced because it is not, it's inimical to your health. You save more feed if the birds begin to drink this water in the water every time they are drinking water. They will not drink more water than eating feed. So if you use 10 bags of feed to get 50 birds to maturity, by the time you're using this, be rest assured it is going to be around 5 to 6 bags. You have also saved money because they are not going to eat more of the feed, they will drink more of the water. I'm not using very hard. Now, apart from that one also, number one, you save money because you sold them, they are quick matured, you sold them. You save money because their feed consumption has reduced. Another one, you also save money because you won't have any mortality. Another one, you save money because you won't need medication. It will make them fat big, it will make them gain weight, it will make them be strong, it will make them be smart, and they will not die like that. If you're a fish farmer and you go to buy fingerlings, they'll add more to you. Is that not true? If you buy 10,000 fingerlings, they'll add 2,000, making it 12,000 fingerlings. Because they believe that some will die. A fish eats as per timing. If you're a fish farmer, if you miss to feed the fish at each time. The fat ones begin to eat the little ones. That's why if you fish farmer, you feed them with time. If you used to feed them by 8 o'clock, if it is 8, go and feed them. If you wait for 8:39, before you come, the big ones have started feasting on the little one. But if you now have fingerlings, you start giving them from fingerlings, you won't have weak ones or small ones. So no one will eat each other. And then the 2,000 fingerlings they have added to you, and you have 12,000 fingerlings, now it become a profit to you because they will not die. You make your money. And then the other things about this thing, you give it to your goats, your pig, and then even you use it to bring up your mushroom if you are interested. Let the profit of my coming here go down to your family. If you cannot produce for export, you cannot produce for selling, produce for family use. Produce for family use. You can get a sack bag, put it sand, plant your yam there, get a sack bag, put it sand, plant your pumpkin there, get a sack bag, plant your pepper, plant your tomatoes, plant things there. By the side of your fence, if you have a talon, put the water, add this in and put on it. You will make harvest, and then you eat fresh food that contains no chemical. Continuous farming. Because if we have a farm of this size, farmland of this size, we don't need to bother. Israel has a little land mass, but they are the best producers of fruits in the world. With that, they are little land mass. If it is also start complaining that we don't have land. So they make use of the best continuous farming season. If Nigeria must achieve food sufficiency, we must go into all-round farming system. Nanotechnology guarantees that you don't add a single chemical in the production. Like this one is here now. It's a fertilizer, but it is not injurious to our health. You can put your mouth on it, you can taste it. It's a nano fertilizer. When you spread it on the leaves, the plant absorbs it directly. That is why it will get quick maturity. If you plant crop here now, the stem or the roots will absorb nutrients, transport it from the root to the stem, transport the branches for photosynthesis. But this one has gone straight to the leaves. It's directly absorbed. You don't spread it under heavy sun. You don't spread it under what? Heavy sun. It has nothing to do with the sun because it's a natural. You can't beat it up. Add 20 liters, 20 mil, 20 liters, and this is 100 mils. Yes. By the time I exhaust this 100 mils, how many liters of water have I got? 100 liters. 100 liters. A tank of 100 liters with your knapsack, spreading it on your crop, it will cover a land mass that 4 bags of fertilizer cannot cover. Do you understand that? Yes. It's a guarantee. And it is between 16 mils to 20 liters. If you add it in 16 mils, it's not bad. 20 liters to 16 mils is not bad. But don't exceed 20 liters. Do you understand that? And then you spread it weekly, not every day. Spread it when? Weekly. If you do it this Monday, next Monday you do it. This is 5 times. You can do it 4 times, you can do it 5 times. If it remains, you keep it. This thing can stay. When the ones we brought from Thailand, like this one, it has no single expiration date. So you can use it, cook it and keep it. The next 5 years, the more it stays, the more effective it is becoming. But you know we are in Nigeria and we have regulatory bodies. So the regulatory system in Nigeria states that everything liquid must have expiration date. So that's why we now put expiration date right from there. We tell them. So expiration date will be coming there. But the more it stays, the better. When I say nanotechnology, what is nano? Nano is the division of molecules into a smallest indivisible particle. When it says smallest indivisible particle, it can permeate, it can penetrate into any substance. Now, we have this tree here. We have oil palm tree. We have coconut. We have guava. We have mango. These things have grown beyond our hand reaching their leaves. If I must apply it on this now, will I take ladder or how will I get it? What do you do? Put it in your knapsack. Spread it on the stain. If this is the stain, and I've mixed it up, what do you do? Spread it on the stain, round. Spread it around the stain. Round the stain. It has nothing to do with spraying it on the ground. If you spread it on the stain of your oil palm, it will give you the same result as you have spread it on the leaves. Do you understand that? Yes. So that is why it is nanotechnology, because the moment you spread it on its stain, it is being absorbed right away. Don't spread it under a heavy rain. In fact, whenever you see that it has rained, wait for the leaves to get a little bit dried up before you spread. And if you're spreading it, the rain is coming heavily, you wait. You wait till after the rain. You wait also to see that the leaves have dried a little, then you continue. How many times in a week? Once weekly. And once weekly is once between 7 days and 10 days. You may be busy, you couldn't go on the 7th day. You may be busy, you couldn't go on the 8th day. Till how many days? 10 days. So you make sure, yes, between 7 and 10 days that you do what? You can get to do the spreading.